next week.
Yeah.
That's what I thought.
You gotta show your sibling how to do this, right? That's a big brother. Heavy responsibility. Especially when you have a little brother, you gotta teach him all the tricks. It's got to be a big brother.
Mike, when did they put this thing in?
Whoops.
Looks like it's fairly new.
So hang on, that's part of my line
Oh,
of
sorry,
seven.
sorry.
Get out of the thing, guys. Is that it? Whoa, that's... Okay, 3 more.
What's that for? I want to go back. What is it gonna do so I can watch these?
Chubby legs. All right, look at this. The granddaughter is a little cheeky. Is that it? Sure. Is that it? Oh, great. 50-cent spiel.
That's like a
You like second to the last?
There are 2 more.
Okay, who's next? Hurry.
Come on up.
Okay, so I'll talk loudly. So, again, this clock mechanism, made in 1880, came through around the horn, 1885, sits on a dock 7 years. The architect talks to a jeweler, saying we need a clock. The jeweler somehow has connections with people and says, in correspondence, actually written down, for $200 I can get you a deal on a clock. So he cuts the deal. Then there was this maintenance contract, so he made a little off that too, apparently. And in the old days, the custodian would have come up every morning, gone up that rickety ladder that was replaced by this ladder, and then raise a flag. At the end of the day, bring a flag down. So rain, snow, whatever. Sometime in the 20s, the disproportionately thick, tall flagpole broke off in a windstorm, and I bet the custodian was really glad to see that thing go. And so there's a small flagpole outside. Once a week, the custodian would take this handle, slip it on the gear, crank the mechanism up, and that would bring the weight up, and it would run the clock for 8 days. And then sometime in the 20s, according to a clock expert guy, the electric motor was added, and so that solved the crank issue. Over the years, there have been a number of small things, but overall, the clock keeps doing its job. Next year, it'll have been in this building 100 years. So for 134 years, still doing a good job. Mostly it's the bronze gears that fatigued over time, and those had to be recast. It's kind of an odd animal. So the clock would be shut down for a while. When the Deputy Sheriff Wally Davis was killed, you might remember the clock was stopped at 1:37 the time he was killed on a memorial to Wally, so all 4 faces were stopped for a week. The governor built his remarks around that. And then the hands on the outside originally were hand-carved cedar, now they're aluminum. These wooden shafts are original, but somebody ran over to Plains during one of the restorations and put these downspouts on there to keep the old wood going. So basically, the clock has a lot of integrity as far as original parts and all.
Downspout.
Yeah, this aluminum gutter piece, downspout.
Oh, that's what the, oh,
Yeah.
oh.
They probably charged us like that for the high price deal.
Hey, they've got everything.
Galvanized.
They've got everything.
So, any questions?
Is there a lightning rod on this?
You know, I don't know. If people have asked me that, there is a cable, and I forget where it is. There's a grounding cable from something up there. And the parapet parts around the top are zinc and sheet metal. And I don't know if they would connect it. I don't remember seeing anything sticking up as a classic old-time lightning rod.
Yeah.
So, in answer to your question, I don't know. But there are those metal parts that would conduct something. And then the oddest thing about the whole clock mechanism is the bell. It's an exterior hammer. So you probably, when you hear it around town, it's not a very sharp, crisp bell. It's a dull thud. Probably good. It doesn't wake up the town like some sharp old New England communities have real sharp bells. So this is an exterior hammer. And when clock people have asked, hey, can we see your bell? Sure. You know, they get all excited about these things. They want to see an exterior hammer. Big deal for those kind of folks. So they want to go up the ladder with the bell. It's about a 2,000-pound bell, and they hoisted it up through this opening, supposedly with a horse team and a bunch of pulleys, in 1914.
You hear it at 4 a.m. out in Lincoln High School.
Oh. Yeah, on a still night, you can pretty much hear it all over town.
Yeah.
I take it that is the old ladder over there, maybe?
Yeah.
That was the one that went up here, yeah.
Right.
Yeah. Okay, so any questions? If not, that's the end of the tour.